Christian Grey, the billionaire CEO and possessive husband, had always been an obsessive alpha male in this dark romance, ruling over his world like a mafia boss. His marriage of convenience to Anastasia Steele, or Anna as he called her, had started as a forced marriage with an age gap that fueled their enemies-to-lovers dynamic. She was his grumpy sunshine, the light to his darkness, and he lived by the touch her and die rule. "You're mine," he often thought, his mind echoing with possession. To cure Anna's habit of skipping meals, Christian instructed the servants in their New York penthouse not to leave dinner for her. One night, hunger woke her in the lavish bedroom overlooking the city skyline, its floor-to-ceiling windows reflecting the glittering lights below. Cleverly, she ordered takeout, sneaking to the building's entrance to grab it. But there he stood, Christian, his tall frame silhouetted under the streetlights, exuding that mafia boss aura. She turned to flee, clutching her barbecue skewers, but he caught her effortlessly, pulling her close. He felt a headache coming on from her defiance, yet he drew her into his arms, promising not to take her food. Instead, he mentioned the chicken noodle soup waiting in their gourmet kitchen, warmed on the marble counters. She brightened instantly, leaning into him as he carried her back like a koala, her head on his neck, the plastic bag swinging while she nibbled. Back in the penthouse, with its Cartier chandeliers and Van Cleef accents, he set her gently on the plush sofa. The soup arrived, steaming and aromatic, and he called down his younger sister, who was studying in her suite. She grumbled at first, annoyed by the couple's affection, but the skewers tempted her. The two young women excitedly shared them on the sofa, while Christian tended to Anna, feeding her bites of noodles and sips of water. His sister rolled her eyes at his doting, serving her brother juice while plotting playfully. Christian only brought one bottle, handing it to Anna with the cap twisted off, ignoring his sister's protests. She ate sullenly, envious of how her brother had such a soft, beautiful wife, wondering why she didn't have one and feeling tortured by their sweetness. In a mischievous thought, she decided to steal Anna by asking for help with English homework, batting her eyes innocently. Anna agreed eagerly, but Christian interrupted, noting the late hour and sending his sister to bed. He offered a tutor instead, refusing to let Anna overexert. She patted his hand, assuring him, and he kissed her corner of the mouth before heading upstairs. He wasn't against her helping, he just worried she'd faint from stress. His sister muttered about his constant cheap shots, but Anna smiled and hurried to explain the problems. Upstairs in their master suite, with its Italian marble floors and private balcony, Christian watched financial news for an hour, growing uneasy. He went down to check, finding his sister frustrating Anna over mistakes on the worksheet. Anna's head ached, feeling overwhelmed, and his sister panicked, seating her carefully, fearing tears. Seeing Christian, she fled like a princess in smoke. Anna stared at the paper, head pounding, and Christian scolded lightly that she shouldn't have bothered, as it always upset her. He scooped her up, suggesting they head to bed. She clutched her chest, needing to calm down, but he lifted her from the chair anyway. His sister had scared off 5 tutors already, but was nicer to Anna. Resting her head on his shoulder, she panted slightly, asking if he'd manage his sister before her exams. He pinched her playfully, sighing that she wouldn't listen. The evening medicine was ready, warming on the stove. She whined about not wanting it, but he tempted her with peach cans afterward, 1 sip for 2 pieces. She bargained like a little student, earning a firm swat on her behind. He set her on the bed, stern-faced, bowl in hand. She gulped it down, face wrinkling from bitterness, demanding the cans. He rubbed her head, calling her exploding kitten, promising soon. She grew more spoiled daily from the bitter meds, begging to pause after this course. He agreed, pinching her hand, and they cuddled on the bed until he fetched the peaches. She devoured them hungrily, but he capped it, worried about her stomach from the coolness. She tugged his sleeve, but her phone rang, her mother's video call. She'd mentioned having a boyfriend that morning, and now the call came suddenly. Trembling, she answered, seeing her mother's angry face. The phone dropped, but Christian picked it up, greeting warmly. Her mother softened, asking about Anna's health and complaining about skipped meds. Anna buried her face in his chest, avoiding scolding. He assured her Anna drank obediently now, under his watch. If she fussed, there were consequences, like feeding him her milk buns, which tired her hands. Her mother was relieved, planning a visit soon, and hung up after reminders. Anna opted for a face mask while Christian playfully roamed her body. She pushed him, but he teased about not eating enough earlier, pinching softly. She winced, knowing she couldn't overpower him with her frail frame. He could snap her like a twig. Resigned, she removed her clothes, letting him play without the final step. By 1 a.m., exhausted from his vigor, she wondered at his energy while she felt near death each time. He hadn't dressed her for bed, who needed pajamas for his wife. She complained of soreness where he'd bitten, and he promised lighter next time, chuckling. She tossed restlessly, and he pulled her back with his long arm. Thirsty, she whispered, and he opened her pink thermos from his nightstand, stocked with gadgets but centered on her cup. She drank half, ignoring daytime water but guzzling at night. He noted her skipped milk, and she explained lifelong force-feeding made her hate it. He insisted for her nutrition, pillow her on his arm. Her tiny body needed it. She felt down, wondering when she'd recover, stuck at home. He offered to take her to his company tomorrow. Excited, she nestled in, sleeping quickly. By 6, she woke thrilled, playing with fingers than his, but he pinned her, urging more sleep to avoid midday naps. She promised not to disturb, but his pats lulled her back. Waking at 8, she thought he'd left for his 730 routine, slumping sadly. But he scooped her from the blankets, having been washing up. She beamed. He hadn't abandoned her. He carried her to brush, and she ate eagerly, even an extra egg, no fussing. He praised her obedience, packing essentials in her bag. They drove to the CBD in his Maybach, her first time seeing the bustling towers. She loved it, and he suggested staying overnight sometimes, in his office suite. But meds still applied. At the building, he wanted to carry her, but she insisted on walking, holding his hand. Employees gawked at the little wife in her skirt, whispering enviously. Overwhelmed, she clung to his arm. He sighed, lifting her koala-style for security, one hand under her bottom. Cameras snapped as they entered his top-floor office with yacht views. He worked inside while she lounged, accepting treats like grass jelly from his secretary. Good, she said, first time trying. Her mom banned even milk tea. He forbade more as lunch neared. She wanted another bite, but the secretary left wisely. He allowed 2 spoonfuls, and she gobbled the taro balls. He cleared the rest, resuming work. Sated, she scrolled on the sofa, loving the office life, wishing daily visits. Drowsy, she napped despite his warning. He'd break her hand playfully. But he let her, fetching a blanket, raising the AC. She woke, seeking him in the small conference room. A secretary brought juice, exciting her with thanks. Spotting a door, curiosity pushed her open. It was his meeting. Eyes on her, she fidgeted. He asked if she'd woken, and she nodded awkwardly. Abandoning reports, he carried her out, ignoring the team. She worried about disrupting, clutching his suit. He set her on the rest bed, tousling hair, wait 10 minutes for lunch. From the window, overlooking the river and rival buildings, she pondered their high-climb marriage, unlicensed yet. If he regretted, he could discard her. But how to let go after his kindness? Would they separate? He entered, seeing her lost in thought. She claimed the view was nice, but he cupped her face, calling her liar. Forced, she admitted fearing separation. He realized her insecurity, delayed their certificate. How could he release such an obedient bird? Forever won't, he assured, the sweetest words. Skipping lunch, he locked the door, announcing early dismissal. Back in the rest room, he lifted her. They kissed by the window, her clothes scattering. Afraid, she trembled, but he promised never to abandon. Brain blank, red wine curtains drawn, sunlight filtering romantically. She admitted loving the atmosphere, his touch. He guaranteed repeatedly, taking until she passed out. Waking to darkness, city lights beautiful, he held her nude, still entangled. Hungry? he asked. She signaled discomfort, and reluctantly he stopped, considering her. Dinner arrived. She ate 2 bites, drank cold remedy. He feared chills. Naked, frail like a kitten, she lay for him to apply cream, torturous for both. He whispered she tempted his life. Last night, backs to glass on the 65th floor, overlooking the city, moonlit kisses. No strength, yet she yielded to his tease, sinking together. For romance, he gave the company 2 days off. Morning, she woke in his arms, sun warm. Pillowed on him, hair messy, she buried in his chest. He checked her forehead for fever, slightly warm, thermometer later. She hid, pretending deafness. His bare torso tempted nosebleeds, but she held back. Restless, her hands explored his waist, abs. He indulged her pinching. Not soft, she poked his chest. Fish soft enough, he countered, hand on her breast, pinching. Blushing, she called him bad. He admitted, his bunny easy to bully. Cokes with cans of cried. Feared she'd run. If so, he'd flip the city. Eyes closed, he savored rare lazy morning. Bored, she fiddled fingers, then noticed a ring on her nameless finger. Scratching head, she saw his matching. He gripped her hand, voice husky discovered. When prepared, she asked to top him. Secret, he rubbed her head, taming stray hairs. She giggled at his romance. He reached for a smoke but remembered her aversion, setting it down. She allowed one, grabbing the lighter diligently, but failed. Amused at her cuteness, he lit it himself, patting her bottom. Kids don't play fire. Don't sit or trouble. She coughed lightly. He extinguished immediately, mouth fix sufficed, prioritizing his baby. Morning craving? Sour spicy noodles. He refused, too much for her. Wonton instead? Reluctantly, yes. He dressed, ordered from a fancy spot. Packed breakfast arrived. He groomed her in pink linen dress, pearl headband, white socks, black shoes, his princess. Sister burst in, worried about Anna's waist. Christian sat holding her one-handed in black suit, mature, slightly dark boss with soft wife. Perfect vibe. She waved enthusiastically. Sister brought food. They ate sweetly, him feeding if fussy, her on lap. Sister bit chopsticks jealously. Why intrude? By 4 p.m., homeward in Maybach, sister tagging his bulb. Suggest amusement park? Anna perked. Christian saw her plea. To the park, he ordered. Sister claimed shotgun wisely. Anna window gazed at the developed city. He noticed dry lips, applying balm from her bag, orangey. She thanked. He rubbed head, adorable mood lifter. At 5:30, sister eyed ice cream. Anna salivated, but he wouldn't allow. Her pitiful stare melted him. By 2 but 3 bites only. Thrilled, she kissed his cheek. He approved. She savored 3, returning sadly. He devoured the rest in 4, breaking her heart. Sister bought junk hot dogs, chicken, cotton candy. Anna stuffed like a hamster. Once only he allowed. Sated, sister dragged to rides, but Anna's fear made her burrow into him, shivering. Sister went alone. Tired, Anna plopped on bench. He bought bunny balloon, tying to wrist. Childish, she griped. He photographed, setting best as screensaver. Boom, a ride faulted, screams erupting. She froze. He sought sister, called police. Covering her head with jacket, he soothed. She panicked for sister on that ride. Indeed, but sister minor injuries, arm, leg casts. Anna saw horrors, dizzying. Noises overwhelmed ambulances, sirens. Police approached. One recognized Anna as old classmate. Dizzy, she fainted into her arms. The cop carried her, high school habit to infirmary. Christian reclaimed, declaring husband. Cop asked name, same family. She'd record later. Anna shocked, no big issue. Christian nodded. Sister ambulance bound, minor breaks. Mom called, heading hospital. Anna unawake, headache duo. She sickened from fright, pale in bed, fever patch. Nightmares nightly, cold sweats, low fever, clingy for hugs. Work neglected. Sister recovered at old house. Mom worried her sleep, useless sedatives. Suggest psychologist? Best one tomorrow. Christian agreed, coaxing her asleep. Guarding bedside, phone buzzed. Her mom arriving, driver set. Half hour, mom arrived at villa, stunned by grandeur. He greeted downstairs. She admired his looks, manners, perfect. But daughter's illness worried. Upstairs immediately. Anna woke calling mom, burrowing in hug, uncomfortable. Mom fussed. He suggested she shower first. Anna silent. He peeled her back. Mom agreed, tired from flight. He tempted Anna with bath, sweaty. Mom quick, returning as he carried Anna out. Teased about spoiling, no walking? Anna clung tighter rebelliously. He shook head, untouchable now. Mom measured temp 37.8. Rising? No falling, Anna claimed, hiding in him. Drank meds? Anna buried deeper. She'd refused hot ones. Warming now, he covered. Mom fetched. Anna despaired. Inescapable scolding. Indeed, Mom force-fed bitterly, no gulping. Cried pitifully, no sweet cans. Mom instructed thus for refusal. Look, dare skip? Anna sobbed she's not Mom. He comforted lightly, learning trick. Exception half can bull. Intimidated, she ate half obediently. Mom's aura strong. Anna brushed, slept motionless. Psychologist scared off by Mom. Temp check to sleep, fine. Downstairs chat silent, then Mom's story. Anna unloved by Dad's political family. He diplomat, marriage opposed for gap. Secret wed, Anna born, but heavy son preference. Second pregnancy boy, Anna ignored. Dad busy with son, Mom hugged, bought treats. Anna never fought. Divorce at 8, solo raising amid illnesses. Teacher Mom overworked, uncle only caring, spoiling. Mom hoped Christian treat well. Anna suffered enough. He promised, his mom adored her too. Mom relieved, slept, make breakfast tomorrow. Peeking bedroom, fate noted met at hospital post-blind date intro. Good life, Mom content, touched face. Next day, he skipped work, shopping trio. Bought heaps for Mom, bodyguards strained, hundreds, thousands. Normal, Anna said. Usually custom delivered seasonally. Mom realized small pattern. Ate, drank all day. Home, faces changed. Anna's dad, ex-husband, with grandma brother. Brother greeted happily. Anna coolly to him, silent to others. Christian-eyed sister. She quipped awkwardly about Anna's shyness from absence, brother's doting. She's mine. Every breath she takes belongs to me. The possessive husband watched as jealousy simmered in the air. His obsessive alpha male instincts flaring in this forced marriage turned passionate. In their penthouse, with views rivaling Italian estates, he planned revenge on those who'd hurt his little wife, ensuring no one touched her or died.